My name's Renn, and like everybody else, this is the first time I've done this, and I don't know how to pronounce the name of what I'm doing. But my presentation is 15 quick, easy, and cheap ways to make a big urban design impact in Indianapolis. You know, projects like the cultural trail, or stadiums, or a light rail line, they can make a big transformational difference in the city, but they cost tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars to pull off, and take years to bring to reality. Tonight, I'm going to talk about some things we can do starting right now that'll still make a big difference in the city, and they don't cost much money, primarily focused in the building visual design identity for Indy and in the urban design cultural tourism spaces. Everybody instantly recognizes this city because of the iconic landmarks. Landmarks really provide a sense of place in the city. Indy has its own landmarks, like the Soldiers and Sailors Monuments. That's kind of the logic behind the Indy Gateways initiative. But you know, there's also another kind of visual identity that a city can have. This is the same city, also instantly recognizable, but here's the design of ordinary things that make a big difference. You know, a bus, a police uniform, even a phone booth. And I think it's these ordinary things that actually have a bigger impact on creating a visual design identity because of their very pervasiveness in the city. The mark of a truly great city like London isn't how it treats its special places, because everybody does those up right. It's how it treats its ordinary ones. And this is where I think Indy kind of falls down. So that's where I'm going to focus my energies today, on ideas to improve the experience of the ordinary. These locally designed stoplight masts are truly world-class. They're the best I've seen in any city, anywhere in the world. They're simple, clean, elegant, timeless classics. Any new or replacement stoplight in Indianapolis should look like this. And as you order in bulk, you're actually driving the incremental unit cost down. These streetlights are actually historical replicas, but I think they've still got kind of a futuristic look to them too. They look great. Unfortunately, the city's not installing a lot of new streetlights these days, but when they do, this is what they should do. Imagine that 38th Street streetscape with this stoplight streetlight combo. Much more powerful. Indy's got a great city flag. In fact, it's better than some countries, if you ask me. But you hardly ever see it. Every time you see the federal and state flag in Indy, you should see the city flag along with it. It should be on every letterhead, uniform, vehicle, and city fleet. And we should be encouraging private people and businesses to fly it as well. Here's an example. Why not just have the city flag to the street sign? How hard is that? And better yet, use that as the base design, but if the street is named after a person or a place, you can include a stylized artist rendering in place of that flag, kind of like this example from Madrid. Why do I need a big green sign to tell me I've arrived at the interstate? These are basically billboards, and they visually blight the city, even right downtown. If you kill these, you actually save money while making the city look better too. You can use little interstate shield signs on the side of the road. That works in Chicago and other places. It'll work here too. 86th Street interchange looks great. Note the arc echoes the circle, the new library, the JW Marriott Hotel. A lot of good stuff going on. I already noticed that 38th Street interchange is going to be different. Why? If you standardize, you build design identity and drive the cost down. Note here the grass parkway between the sidewalk and the street. So often, even in brand new developments downtown, you see just the opposite. A little thin sidewalk right next to the street with a grass buffer to the building. Wherever the right-of-way permits, it should be like this. "38th Street median here. Again, it looks great. It's got a very formalistic design to it that I think is very appropriate to an urban area. Anytime the city does a major streetscape project, they should use this median, not design a new one. Just replace that maple leaf with kind of a location-specific image, or dare I say it, the city flag, if nothing else. Nowtown is a great city nickname. Beats the heck out of Beantown, I'll tell you that. Who cares if it started out as an insult? So did the Windy City. It's what we make it out to be. It gives you that image on the right, Ken Vandermark, not the one on the left. In fact, let's say start right now to rename this Naptown Pachachkanay. Wouldn't it be great if somebody compiled a list of what was going on in competitor cities and consolidated it in one place? That way we can judge ourselves against not just our own past, but against the best that's going on out in the world and keep up on trends, etc. I think this is like a part-time job at the Chamber of Commerce. Moving on to tourism space. All the existing city guides are put out by booster groups that really don't tell you what you really should and shouldn't see, particularly for kind of the been there, done that urban tourist. I say something inspired by these wallpaper guides, but better, that's thinner, with the true best of India, and it would be great. Create some architectural walking tours and create an iPod audio guide accompaniment, complete with a picture of the building, even a video if you wanted, integrated with iTunes for free download and a printable map on a PDF site. Somebody can just print it off and away they go. And a flag. That's in the intro. Cities like Brussels are known for their murals. Every city guidebook talks about it. But I think Indy's got a lot of great murals too, like this one, which is located next to one of the city's finest establishments. Just put an online map with the addresses, picture, and even downloadable GPS coordinates. Make it printable, unlike the public art guide, and away you go. Hardened urbanites like me love public transit, but even I don't like to ride the bus in a strange city because I don't know how it works. I'm afraid I'm going to look like an idiot. Indigo has a how to ride the bus guide, but it's not that great, and you could use a better one, plus a video that shows you exactly where to put that money. Do that, more people ride the bus. Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. My last one is you can hire me to be your urban design czar for the city. This is not quite as cheap, unfortunately. Thanks a lot, thanks to my brother. And if you really want a 15th one, get rid of those cell phone tower lighting towers at interchanges and just put in little human-sized poles. Thanks a lot.